I bought a vintage Yu-Gi-Oh collection for $200. Let's find out if that was worth it. What's up, Breaker Army? I'm CardBreaker. Welcome back to another epic video. Like you guys heard on that intro, I recently gambled $200 on a vintage Yu-Gi-Oh collection, really to see if the cards inside were in good condition and just what all was inside of this box. It's not every day you find vintage collections for a relatively low price, so I don't really know how this is going to go. I'm really hoping that we do a little bit better than I think we will. Now, before we get into today's opening, you guys know I've got you with an epic giveaway, like always. We're giving away these 3 cards to 1 lucky winner. Enter for a chance to win. Make sure you leave a like on today's video. Make sure you are a subscriber. Make sure you guys do ring that bell. And let me know if you would spend $200 on this collection and if you really think that it was worth it. But I'm really curious to see what's inside this box. Okay, so there were 3 items inside of the box. One of them is this classic Yu-Gi-Oh deck box. I actually still have one of these from way back in the day. So there's a deck box, some other sealed like plastic protector thing, and a really old binder. So we're gonna go into this deck box first. I did get to see some of the images for really everything that's in this collection. The main thing I'm kind of concerned about is just the condition of everything overall. So we're gonna just, I guess, split this stack kind of in half and just go about it and see what all we have here. And if anything's good, then obviously we'll take it out, check conditions, things like that. But everything is supposed to be vintage. I don't really know the condition overall. Just every now and again, you got to take that gamble, take that risk, because you never know when it's going to pay off. But anyway, we do have a Gemini Elf. This is from Invasion of Chaos Special Edition. Ooh, there is a Summon Skull. So we're going to take a look at this guy real quick. Of course, like I said, some of the more expensive stuff we'll take a look at. Let's see here. I can check. So the front actually looks... Oh, I do see like a little bit of a bend right there on the bottom. Not bad. I would say like moderately played. Again, keep in mind I did pay, like I said, $200 for this collection. So like even if I don't make all of my money back, like that's just, it's fun to buy collections because you really just never know. And then our next card is a Change of Heart. So we've got a couple bangers back to back. I'm not going to check the condition for every card, but definitely some of them. So again, I do see like a little bit of play wear. This might be like lightly played, somewhere around there. Not in the best of shape, but you know, of course, still pretty decent. So anyway, we're going to continue on. We have an enemy controller. Not bad. If we do price everything at like lightly played, then I think we make our money back fairly quickly if it keeps going at this rate. Another Gemini Elf. Oh, a Jinzo. Okay, we gotta pause a second. We gotta take a look at the Jinzo. It's a Jinzo, guys. We gotta take a look at him. So he is, looks like he's asleep from the bottom. Okay, so I see a bent corner at the top. Little kind of like dent down there. So again, like a moderately played conditioned. Really, again, not bad. There's a lot of people, like, I don't personally collect a lot of, like, cards that are lightly played, moderately played, but there's a lot of people out there just because it's what you can afford, and it honestly still looks really good in a binder. We got a Ring of Destruction Special Edition. This is actually the holo from Meta Raiders. Not too bad, but I do see a little frayed corner up there. So it looks like this is somebody's deck, or just somebody's card and collection that they had from, like, when they were younger. They probably played with them, you know, everyone dueled with these on the playground, different things like that. Dark Tornado, ooh, a Judgment of Anubis, not first edition, but still a beautiful card. You guys know my addiction and love to Dark Crisis. We got a Mask of Darkness that is really, really beat up. A Black Tyranno first edition from Invasion of Chaos, that's not bad. Ooh, a Karibo. I do see like a little ding corner up there, so it is looking like most everything's like lightly played to moderately played. Got a Reload, Fairy Meteor Crush, Magic Cylinder, that's pretty nice. It's not reverse secret rare, but that's still pretty cool. A Slate Warrior. We've got a Spirit Warrior, the Mask of a Curse. Oh, that's another first edition. So at least we're getting, like, even if they are, like, lightly, moderately played, at least they're first edition, so they'll still carry a decent amount of value. Neo Aquamador, and, oh, yes, this was one of the main reasons I picked up this collection, because I saw the Dark Paladin. So I definitely have to look at this one. Even though it's sealed, it may not be in the best of shape. All right, so it looks like that is folded down. So, of course, we're going to take a look at this one. It's kind of hard to see, like, any potential damage. The corners and everything look okay. Really not too... Wait. Hold on a second. I think I can actually see... You guys can see it right there. Let me move the light a little bit. So, there is a crease on the top. You guys... It's hard to tell through the plastic, because, like, the plastic doesn't move around it, but there is definitely... That's a bummer, because there is a crease inside of the plastic. Stuff like that happens, you know, even still sealed in a good binder collection, that's still probably like $5 or something. Like, I would pay $5 to have a sealed one, something like that. This is kind of random. We got a Pikachu promo. I don't know what this is from. They just say what year it should on here. 2014. So if this is actually good condition, this is a sealed Pikachu promo. This actually might not be too bad. Here is the exclusive pack. I did actually remember the seller saying that this was already kind of like opened on the bottom, which is okay. This is the same card. You get the same thing every single time. A Blade Knight classic from the 10 promos. Blackluster Soldier. Yes, one of my favorite monsters. It does look to be a little bit rough around the edges. That's okay. Up next, we got the Strike Ninja. First edition from Invasion of Chaos. That's not bad. Enraged Battle Ox. Sogen. Disc Fighter, Warrior of Zera, first ed. I wish that was in good condition because I do need that one for Ancient Sanctuary. There's one of the cards you actually get from that pack there. Warrior Digrapher and Legendary Sword. So that was the first little stack from the deck box. Let's see if there's anything else inside of here. Another Warrior of Zera. That's kind of unfortunate because, again, I really do need one of those. Looks like the guy actually played a Warrior deck, so I'm kind of sensing a theme here. Like the Strike Ninja, Warrior of Zera, Familiar Knight, Warrior Digrapher. That's cool because I actually played a Warrior deck back in the day as well. Oh yeah, this is definitely a classic Warrior deck that somebody had some fun with. Lebanon Nuzzler, Disc Fighter. This is actually kind of cool to be able to like relive their moments because you know that this person actually probably had a lot of fun with this deck way back in the day. Look, we got a bunch of commons here, commons. Exile Force, that's from Legacy of Darkness. Another Reload, Invasion of Chaos. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Oh, that's funky. I don't even want to like. Can you guys see like the dirt and grime around that card? I don't know what happened. I don't even know if I want to take this guy like out of the sleeve just because that looks kind of nasty. I don't know if that's like just dirt, water, what that is, but we might be keeping him inside of that sleeve. Our last card, that's just a common Giafried the Iron Knight. Got a Command Knight from the 10 promos, very nice. Rope of Life, first edition, really not bad. I think that is damage on the card. This actually goes all the way through, so unfortunately damaged, Rope of Life. A Chaos Rider Gustav, don't see that guy out that often. Arm Ninja, Megamorph from Magic Ruler, that's a classic one. Widespread Ruin, a Swift Gaia, Goblin Attack Force. The Obnoxious Celtic Guard, looks like it also has some of that like, just like grimy dirt stuff. It's kind of gross, not gonna lie. They got the Freed the Brave Wanderer, that's nice. It looks to be also a little bit play damaged. Dark Blade, Hammer Shot, Hayabusa Knight, Trap Hole. Just some extra commons. Oh, and there is the Blackluster Ritual. And then before we go into the binder, this was that second little bundle of cards. So it was inside of this like plastic protector that had like a grocery bag on top of there. So I'm hoping that nothing got like really damaged or bent any more than what some of these cards kind of already are. Which again, you know, $200 really isn't bad for all of these cards. And we still have a whole nother binder to go through. So I'm hoping that the condition's okay. Got a Lajin, the Draining Shield. Jowls of Dark Demise. The Gagagigo, I love this card. I just love saying it from Dark Crisis. Harpy's Brother, Giant Red Sea Snake. Oh, that's a rare from TP. Oh, it's got a huge crease across it. So that's not worth anything. I think this is it's a holo, like one of the first original ones that reprinted as rare for whatever reason. A 7-colored fish. Stone Statue of the Aztecs. That's a holo from Ancient Sanctuary. Another Slate Warrior. So this guy really liked his warrior monsters. Magician of Faith, classic from Meta Raiders. Oh, a Man-Eater Bug. That also is a holo from Legend of Blue Eyes. Seems to be, you know, roughly lightly played condition. Not too bad. Oh, a Spellbinding Circle. That's cool. We're going to have to check this one out, of course, after the video. Spellbinding Circle, the Spirit Reaper. What else do we have? A Trap Hole, classic from Legend of Blue Eyes. Not too bad. Nightmare Wheel. That is a first edition from Pharaonic Guardian. I do see a little bit of play around the corners, but that's kind of the theme of this collection. It seems like you know, that played condition. Not too terrible, though. Mitch Azure, we've got the Dark Factory. We're almost through this one. The Giant Orc, Archfiend Soldier, Blazing Impachi. Oop, that's kind of stuck together. Book of Moon, another Dark Factory. This guy used a lot of Dark Factory because of the normal monsters. Pot of Greed, what does it do? Blazing Impachi, Mad Dog of Darkness, Spirit Reaper. We got, ooh, a Magic Jammer. That's actually really cool from Meta Raiders, of course. And then a Trap Jammer. So kind of funny that Magic Jammer and Trap Jammer back to back. I'm really hoping this one is in good condition because that's like one of the last cards, not one of the last, but one of the few I still need for Invasion of Chaos. Moving on to the binder, you can tell that this is someone's just classic collection. You can tell by like just how I'm kind of worried how discolored like some of these sleeves are. So I'm going to guess that a lot of these may have had, you know, potentially some water damage, might be some warping going on. With these binders, when they get overstuffed, it has a tendency to like bend the card some. So we're going to see. Again, it was only $200, so it's really not too bad. I'm a little bit concerned with this pin that's up here because we're going to flip it over. So, oh, okay, so we actually have some more promos. So I don't know the price of these. I'll pop these up on the screen. We got 2 Pikachu promos and, ooh, an Exodia Necros from Dark Crisis. I do remember the guy saying, he said he pulled this, put it into a sleeve, into a top loader. So we're not going to take the time because I've already spent a lot of time on this collection looking at condition. But that, of course, is a beautiful classic card. And then I haven't quite decided if I want to, like, take out these cards because I don't really have the best way to show a binder per se. But I am worried because, like, if you look at it, this pin definitely, like, at some point in time and just over its time has definitely pressed into these cards. So we're going to, like, I guess look at the first couple. So we got, like, a couple first editions on that first page. Yeah, we might have to actually just take all these cards out and then go through them, like, one by one, which I think that's what we're going to do. All right, and all the cards are taken out of the binder. That did take a little while, I'm not even going to lie. So, as I was taking them out, I can see that almost all of these have some type of playwear to them, damage, stuff like that. Like, you can just see, like, there's definitely some play going on with these, and it is what it is. You take the gamble sometimes it pays off big, sometimes it doesn't, but we do have a couple copies of Relinquish, one being first edition. Oh, that's actually a magic ruler. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's definitely like way damaged, but it is what it is. There's a regular one, unlimited. We got a classic Misera DeVille. Black Illusion Ritual. So if I have anyone that wants to buy, like, you know, light played and below cards, that's actually kind of cool. So that's no imprint for that Black Tyranno. So I know there's people out there who collect those. So let me know if you like name missing. That could just be worn away just from over time. I don't know, what really happened with that one. That's kind of cool to see. Got a Agent of Force Mars. But if there's somebody out there who likes to collect, you know, light played and below cards, hit me up because I've got a bunch now. Warrior of Zera, Gravity X Grarl, the Ocean Dragon Lord, 2 copies of Machine King, Behemoth King of all animals, Kaiser Seahorse, Maha Vilo, kind of the same thing, the name missing there. So maybe that's just from, like, over time from being in that binder so long. Lightning Vortex, first edition Guardian Grarl. That's actually kind of cool. Looks to be, like, lightly played. Actually, no water damage, so that's nice. You know, lightly played-ish condition. A Deck Devastation Virus, first edition from Flaming Eternity. A Freed the Brave Wanderer. That's actually kind of cool. I have to check that one out. I don't know. I can already see it's got some play to it. Definitely not worthy of my binder. Blue Eyes White Dragon. We've got the Red Eyes Black Dragon. First edition from Starter Deck Joey. That's actually kind of cool to see. A Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is from the Dark, what is it? The Duel Master's Guide. And then here was a nice one. Here is a Blue Eyes White Dragon BPT promo. We're actually going to take a look at this one real quick. When I was taking it out of the binder, it looked like, I can't tell if it's like, I think it's just warp, or I can't tell if it has like a little bend in there at all, or I think it might just be warp. So this one may have actually come out for the most part in pretty good condition. Like, I would call this like very lightly played, kind of maybe lightly played at worst. Continuing on, looks like we actually have a very like maybe lightly faded Flute of Summoning Dragon. That's kind of cool. Definitely not in great condition. A Lord of D with different saturations. A Thousand Dragon that's got a nice little crease on it there. Needle Burrower, the Medora from Dark Crisis First Edition, not too bad. Got a Luster Dragon, the classic from Legacy of Darkness. I love Legacy of Darkness, definitely one of my favorite sets. A Darkfire Dragon, a DD Scout Plane, that's actually kind of cool. Wonder if that's, I'll have to put that one to the side, check it out. Highly unlikely it's like near mint condition, but you never know. Got an Invader of Darkness, another one. Wait, that one was actually first edition. Check that out. That is a first edition from Invasion of Chaos. It's got a little dent up there, but you know, it is what it is. So if you guys are really liking seeing collections like this, you know, sometimes we hit big like we have in the past, and this one right here, it's kind of like so-so. Make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you guys do like this video. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this collection. Got a Magic Cylinder. That is nice and stuck to some place. That's on the sleeve. Acid Trap Hole, Red Eyes, a Barrel Behind the Door, first edition. A Curse of Dragon, Spell Vanishing from Dark Crisis, another one of those. The classic Red Eyes Black Dragon Jump promo. I love this card when that first came out. I never owned it as a kid, but oh my gosh, that looks so good. Royal Oppression, this actually is worth, I think it's this one that's worth like 10 to 12 bucks. For whatever reason, it's very expensive. I think it's used a lot in like Edison format. Harpy's Feather Duster, this is from Stairway to Destined Duel, I believe. This might actually have some decent value. I have to check that one out afterwards. Magical Hats, a Grave Robber, and the Royal Command. Let's see what else we have. On to that second stack of cards. I'm really hoping that we find some decent cards in here. You know, nothing's guaranteed. You can kind of see the theme of the collection so far. But again, guys, let me know what you think of this collection. We got a Beast of Tall War, Dark Necrofear. Then here we go. We got a first edition Mirror Wall. That's actually kind of nice from Pharaoh Servant. Another one, that one's unlimited. Another one, DJ Khaled, another one. We got a Statue of the Wicked, a Horn of Heaven, that's actually kind of cool, from Meta Raiders. 2 of those. We got a Jar of Greed, Des Counterblow, a Griffin Wing from Starter Deck Pegasus. That one is first edition. Let me move these cards over just a little bit, little regrip action. Got a Big Burn, first edition from Invasion of Chaos. You can't even see the holo on that. What in the world? It almost looks like a common. Like, that's why this card is like such a troll whenever you get it as a holo. Skull Dice, a Backup Soldier, not too bad from Pharaoh Servant. Shadow Spell, Spell Shield Type 8, not too bad. Salamandra, that's definitely seen a ton of play. Good God, that thing is damaged. Defusion, Giant Trunade, a first edition Giant Trunade. That's actually kind of cool. Got some play, of course. Giant Trunade again. Oh, a Swords of Concealing Light. I forgot when I was taking these out. I did see that it actually had some pretty bad dents on there, so that would definitely be like heavy play to damage for sure. But that's a first edition ultimate rare from Flaming Eternity. You definitely don't see those every day. Card Destruction, another Card Destruction, a Limiter Removal. Wild Nature's Beast first edition, it's kind of cool. A Tribute to the Doom with a lovely crease down there in the bottom. Dark Room of Nightmare, a Graceful Charity. Even first edition of this card is actually still pretty pricey. It's used a lot, I think, is it GOAT format maybe? Got an Exchange. Mirage of Nightmare. Scapegoat, that's actually got a nice little fade to it. I'm gonna put that one to the side. It actually looks to be decent shape. I like my classic starter deck cards, so that's actually kind of cool. Reload, ooh, a nicely faded Soul Exchange. Doesn't seem to be in good condition. YZ Tank Dragon. Exodia, the Forbidden One. So this guy definitely opened up a Master Collection at some point in time. Swift Guy of the Fierce Knight from the Tin promo. Ooh, a nice little left arm. Got a Dark Necrofear. Right arm, that one is just a common from Dark Beginning. Left leg of the Forbidden One, a Dark Roller, so this guy definitely opened up a one of those Master Collections. I got the right leg, classic from Legend of Blue Eyes, of course. Beta, the Magnet Warrior. A Ceasefire, Mirror Force, that's really cool to see. We got just a couple cards left to go. Asura Priest, Judgment of Anubis, Lava Golem, classic from that Invasion of Chaos Special Edition. There's a first edition United We Stand. You don't see this card pop up every day. Looks to be like a little bit faded too. Imperial Order first ed from Pharaoh Servant. Winged Karibo, everyone's favorite little fur ball with the wings this time. Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Legacy Hunter first edition. Whoa! So some of these cards, when I was taking them out of the binder, like they were mixed up like front and back, and so I didn't even get to see them all. What in the world? This one definitely sat out in the sun. What was the guy doing with this? He really wanted to see what the sun, fade, and saturation would do. That is crazy looking. I don't think I've ever actually fully like sun faded a card before, so it's actually kind of cool to see. Got a Dust Tornado, Magician's Valkyria, a Dark Magician that's maybe he tried to do the same thing, like but just the corner up there. A Dark Magician from the 10 promo, and then a Dark Magician from Structure Deck, the Yugioh's Evolution one. So there was our $200 collection. You know, I took the gamble. I think we did okay. Maybe we'll make our money back, but at the end of the day, you know, it's just fun to buy these collections and go through them. Make sure you guys do like this video, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more collections like this or better. I do have to give a massive shout out to our channel members: Rare Hunter X, Cameron Gaming TCG, Sargoni666, K-Dragon, Mark Donnelly, Lazy Dane, Cody Slater, Pineapple Bow, Attention Duelist, Josh Evans, Michael P. Sutton, Call Me Corey Ray, Hey Ghosty, and Anima the Hallowed. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I do hope you have a nice day. Hope you have a nice night. I will see you guys in the next one. This is CardBreaker. I'm out.